What's up, everybody? Welcome to Becoming Rob. Today, we are going to go over the 7 signs of being a successful person, according to Bet David and his channel Valuetainment. Welcome. Stick with me. We're going to talk about it. But first, let's get to our morning motivation on this Friday, the last day of the week. This is from Hesiod, an ancient Greek writer. He talks about work and he says this: do not put your work off till tomorrow and the day after. For a sluggish worker does not fill his barn, nor one who puts off his work. Industry makes work go well, but a man who puts off work is always at hand grips with ruin. If your heart within you desires wealth, do these things and work with work upon work. Thanks to Hesiod. This is from the Book of Man. It is a collection of writings from Bill Bennett. Okay, so here, man, now this light, I gotta get it's better with this light here, but there you go. The Book of Man. It is a collection of writings, two men, a lot of good wisdom in there. Okay, so that's from the collection of man. All right, what we're going to be talking today. You see the thumbnail, you see the title, and we are going to be going over a video from Patrick Bet David, who made I guess his fortune, most of his success in the insurance industry, but he has done an awesome transition as he still runs his insurance company, but he has brought the values and the tips and the behaviors that have made him successful over to his YouTube channel, and he has even expanded beyond that as he has led conversations, obviously on leadership and entrepreneurship, but even into the fields of politics and social thought and philosophy. And so he's interviewed so many good people. So I am going to go ahead and give the recommendation to go ahead and follow Patrick McDavid and all that he is doing over at Valuetainment. He has a whole series of channels. And so if you go to at Valuetainment, you'll be able to catch up with what he's doing there. And then there on his profile, he has a whole list of channels that you might be interested in. Again, my channel is all about getting better and becoming the best version of ourselves. And so Patrick David is somebody you want to follow as you surround yourself with the type of thought and the type of philosophy that is going to make you a better person. Man, listen, I love entertainment. There's plenty of music and whatnot to listen to, but start clearing out your YouTube schedule, clear out some time to get these kind of thoughts into your mind. Let them shape you. The more you listen to this kind of content, the more it become a part of you, and the more you will start to see ways in which you can make yourself better, ways in which you can be a better person, better entrepreneur, better worker on your job, better father, better spouse in general. So start finding this kind of content because it's going to be important to you. Okay. So right now the subscriber count is about at 1, and that is okay because we're starting this channel from the bottom and we're going to grow it. And so if you're running into this content on a later date, man, we would love if you would go ahead and click that like button, go ahead and subscribe, because we're growing the channel from the bottom up, and I'm always looking not only for support, but looking for ways to make these live streams better. Okay, so I am going to try for the first time on this channel to bring in content from another creator, and we're going to review it and speak to it. And what I want you to do as we go through this, I want you to grade yourself. Think about where am I in with these signs of success? Do I possess them? Are these things I practice? And where can I get better? Okay, so let's go. I'm gonna bring him up on the screen. There's Patrick. There's Patrick David. Man, please go ahead and subscribe to him because there's so much you can learn from Patrick. You see here his T-shirt there is 1.8 GPA. He always likes to let his viewers know exactly where he came from. Okay, this is another thing. With that shirt and with these kind of stories, he's trying to dispel the myth that there are these special people in the world who are born successful, and you can tell from the beginning of their life that they're just on this upward arc of success, and we can tell those who are not on that arc of success. If anything, he would tell you he was one of the ones who was not on that arc of success, but due to the influence of his father and wanting to become an entrepreneur, he has reached this massive level of influence. The whole point is you can do it too. Start today, and don't and be patient because your time is coming. If you continue to do the work, continue to put in the time, your time is coming. Don't look at anyone else's lane. Don't worry about what other people are doing. You want to draw influence from people like Patrick, and maybe you look at Patrick and say, I want to be like Patrick. The point is, Patrick didn't get like this overnight. It might feel like overnight to you because you're just running into him, or maybe you've been following him on YouTube. He's made this large YouTube following. Even that took a series of years. Okay, so your time is coming. Grind every day, put the time in every day. Your time is coming. Okay, so we're gonna go to Patrick and see what are these signs that he says that successful people have, and then we're gonna grade ourselves. So I'm gonna do a few stops. I'll come back and talk about it. We're gonna grade ourselves. I'm gonna grade myself right here live against these things. I don't know. I mean, I have watched it. I'm sure I do not. Uh, Fulfill all of these things, and then I'm going to fulfill them in various levels. So I want to be honest with you today, and then I want you to be honest with yourself. Where are you? Do you possess these traits? All right, bear with me. There's a first time on this channel. All right, so you heard them there. The first trait of a successful person is they are what he calls super competitive. Now, I think, especially in this time, and so many, especially in the public school system, sometimes we just stamp out young people's sense of competitiveness. We want everyone to be the same. Don't be competitive. Don't try to win because we don't want to make anyone feel bad. Don't. If you win, don't raise your hand. If you win, it's okay. Remember those people who are still coming along, and surely you should be compassionate about those who are struggling, those who need help. Surely you should care, but you should be trying to win. Young men, I cannot stress this enough. When I was younger, I was a very nonchalant young man, and it was borderline lazy. A lot of young men are laid back, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's part of being a male. We are oftentimes relaxed. We can roll with the punches. We understand that there's as things come along, it's not the end of the world, and we go about our business. And oftentimes that relaxed, calm demeanor can be attractive to young women. But don't let your relaxed, calm demeanor cause you to be lazy. Don't let your relaxed, calm demeanor cause you not to strive for more, because you need to be competitive. You need to be trying to win. How are you going to succeed at a goal if you do not try to succeed at a goal? Don't be afraid to try. What do you want? Go for it. Go do it. You can do it, and you have to believe that you can do it. You have to strive to try to win. You have to try. Look at someone who's doing something, and it's okay to think I can do that better. The world needs young men like yourself. The world needs people like yourself who are going to try to do better, try to be better. So one of the signs of being successful is going to be this drive, this competition, this sense of wanting to win. Um, so if I was to grade myself in that area, I feel obviously now I'm very much further along than when I was younger, but I can still see areas in my life now where I can have that drive to win. I know I have it when it comes to being an entrepreneur at this time in my life. Man, I just want it so badly. I'm trying to figure out how to be an online entrepreneur, how to sell things online. And so I study digital marketing. I'm trying to do this advertising and learn it, and trying to learn everything that goes into it. And it makes me angry. You should have a response to not being able to accomplish the things you want. It should drive you to do more. Okay, so you gotta have this competitive nature. Right now, I'm not even competing against anyone, just competing against myself. The person I am today is not ready to inhabit the places I want to be to tomorrow. And so I have to prepare this man today. I have to compete with the man today so that I can become the better version of myself tomorrow. Okay, let's go forward with Patrick. What does he say the second trait is? Okay, there you have it. The second thing he points to as a sign of a successful person is, do they finish things? Be honest with yourself. Think about it. Do you finish things? Do you work until the job is done? Does seeing a task incomplete, does that start to bother you? If it does, you may be on the track to being a successful person. I must say, this is one of the places where I I know I can be better. I love to finish a task. The part that frustrates me is, no matter what task it is there's going to going to come a point when the task seems uh, either hard or insurmountable, or maybe it might seem tedious and not worth the ending. But finishing the task has to become a trait that you have. And when I run into those moments, I have to, sometimes I have to stop and think, especially when I'm on the job. I'm like, all right, let's stop, let's focus. Let's focus on task A. Focus on task B until task A is done. Let's focus on task B until task B is done. And I go one by one until I'm able to finish it. Yes, there's more. There's things that I want to do. There's other things that I want to do that I want to give my time to. But whatever the task is at hand and in front of me, I have to finish it. And so sometimes I have to talk to myself because I need to be better in this area right here. I need to make sure I finish everything. Well, some of you may be married. You know, you have tasks around the house. My wife asks me to do things. It always comes a point. It always comes a point when in doing those tasks where there may be something I don't know, or maybe I've been working on it for a while, and now I want to do something else, or now I want to maybe wait till tomorrow. I have to finish the task. I have to push through. I have to finish the task. And a lot of times I tell her, listen, I got to go back to the hardware store. I forgot this piece. I got to go back to the hardware store. I need to get this as well. I have to go back and forth, and it's tedious sometimes, but if you want to be a success, if you want others to depend on you and trust you, do you want them to entrust you with more responsibility? You want that promotion on your job, then you have to have the reputation of a person who finishes things. All right, let's go on to the third one. Oh man, this is a big one. Having a circle that out earns you, having a circle that is better than you in the area you're trying to get better. For me, that's entrepreneurship. And even as I think about this entrepreneurship that I want to endeavor in, man, I'm failing at this part right here. Really, I use YouTube and books and different things to really. I'm creating this virtual circle of people that I want to work with, that can influence me and teach me, because I don't have that. I don't have that team in real life. And now just listen to this, I'm like, man, I need to find people, find a group, a club that is working on these type of things. What do you want to do? Find those people who have been successful at it already. What is it that you're trying to accomplish? Who has accomplished it already? And then you want to be in that circle. You want to be closer to those people. Now, this causes you to think about who you're spending your time with now, right? Sometimes that means I might have to spend less time with those people who I consider family, consider close friends. If I'm trying to accomplish something in a different area, if I'm trying to be a different person tomorrow, I need to hang with those type of people. I need to be connected to those type of people. And and it may force you to change your life, but it may not force you to change your life, right? Uh, we can't be scared of this idea of forgetting where we come from, or be scared of people accusing you of forgetting where you come from. No, don't worry about that. You'll always remember where you come from. You'll always have an opportunity to maybe go back or be connected to those people. But if there is a person you want to be tomorrow, oftentimes that person you want to be tomorrow needs to be around different people today to become that person. Okay, so what is it you're trying to do? Find people who have been a success already, and that will lead to your success. Okay, what's the next trait he points out? Their mind never stops. Okay, so you have to be a thinker. You have to become a thinker. Okay, um, so much of our time that we spend is spent like dead brained, right? Hopefully, we're watching YouTube. I appreciate you for watching my channel and watching this content, but hopefully, it's making you think. Are you just do you like binge on Netflix? Sometimes I watch Netflix and I watch a whole show and I forget what the show was about. Just 30 to 45 minutes of time that I have wasted just dead brained. I don't remember the show, and sometimes I have to go back and watch it, or sometimes I just got to chalk it up as a loss. Like, wow, man, you just wasted that time dead brained, not thinking about being better, not engaging or self reflecting, thinking about, man, who am I? What do I want to be? How can I become better? In those moments where you're thinking, where you allow your mind to go, you will come up with solutions. Oftentimes, when you're engaged in the task and you're thinking about it, and it's frustrating you, and you can't figure out how to go forward, how to find a solution. Walking away from it and allowing your mind to reflect on it, and it's like they say, you come up with your best ideas in the shower or best ideas while you're sitting out eating is because you allow your mind to reflect. The answers you want, the solutions you need are in your mind. They are already there. You just need time to let your mind reflect on it. So I have those kind of epiphany moments all the time where I allow my mind to think of all the possibilities, all the possible ways at which I can be successful at a task. And then after your mind has sort of computed all of the variables, you'd be surprised what you come up with. But you have to be a thinker. You have to allow your mind to think. I think this is one of the areas I might have a strength. I naturally have that that drive, desire to continue to think about the solutions I need to see in my life. And so I think I might be successful in this one. My mind never stops. I'm always thinking about what to do next and how to be a little bit better. Okay. So you see there. Now you have to be aware. How do the people who you respect, where do they see you going? How do credible people see your future? And it's like, man, well, why does my success have to be dependent on how others see me? Not necessarily, but there are people in your life that you trust. There are people in your life that you know that they are good people. You know that they are good judges of character. Are you open enough to understanding what they see for you? Are you open enough to getting their opinion on you? You know that good teacher at your school. You know that good professor that you have at your college. You know that upstanding pastor with integrity. That you know who the best supervisor is on your job. Are you willing to go to them and ask them, "What do you see for me? Am I on the right track? Am I getting better?" You know who the people are who are good at what they do, and that kind of uh, goes hand in hand with the point before. When you find those people who have credibility in a certain area, when you find those people who are trustworthy and have integrity in your life, what do they say about you? What advice do they have? Uh, how do they see the path that you are taking? You have to be open and honest. So I don't know what people totally are saying about me. I've gotten good recently, gotten good feedback from my supervisors at work. But in this area of entrepreneurship, if I have to be honest, I need more feedback. I need more input from people around me. And so I'm going to have to work on that because I want to know if I'm on the right track. I want to know if I'm moving in the right direction. All right, what's the next one? All right. Are you the type of person who is always learning? Do you always want to know more? I think there's a humbleness here too. Uh, Hold on. I want to make sure that you guys aren't getting uh, bombarded here. There's a certain humbleness here as well. Are you humble enough to say that I don't know everything? There's nothing you can teach a know-it-all. There's nothing you can teach a know-it-all, and so it's hard for a know-it-all to get better at anything because they already know it all. So you need a certain level of humbleness, and then when you're humble and you realize that you don't know what you don't know, right? That you don't know things that that again, I'm always talking about the person you want to be. This person you want to become knows more than you. The person you want to be tomorrow knows more than you. The person you want to be 5 years from now knows more than you. Are you on the path to learning? I know that the Rob I'm becoming, the Rob I want to be, the Rob that is this amazing internet entrepreneur knows more about marketing. He knows more about finding products. He knows more about all of the financial tools that go into becoming this internet entrepreneur. He knows about the different platforms. He knows about how to get started. He knows about the money that it takes to get started. He knows how it when the business is going well. He knows when the business is not going well. He knows how to read his advertising numbers. I have to be learning if I want to become that man. Okay, so always be in a mode of learning. All right. And that takes humbleness, admitting that you don't know something. You don't know everything. Okay. So be in a mode of learning. Let's see. My computer is freaking out a little bit here. Let's see if we can get the last one. Okay. So the last sign of a successful person, according to Patrick Beck David and his channel Valuetainment, is that you have to become an obsessive person. I think this goes in line with some of the signs before, right? I'm thinking about the sign to be a finisher, right? You have to be obsessed with the task to get to the finish line. But you have to be obsessed with the person you want to be. You have to be obsessed with success. Be obsessed with it, mull over it, think about it, create an atmosphere that is always pointing to the person you want to be. Create an atmosphere that is going to change your life. Okay, you have to become obsessive All right, I'm going to let you guys go, man. I'm sorry, my computer is messing up. I'm coming to you live every day because I do not have time. Monday through Friday. Today is Friday. We're going to be gone for 2 days here. I will see you on Monday.